The discussion over how to combat crime in Albuquerque and across the state continues tonight. We are hearing newly announced plans from a candidate for governor just months before the November election. Mark Ronchetti, the Republican nominee, spoke in Albuquerque today with some supporters behind him, as you can see. He gave new details on what he would fight for if elected.
The current leadership has made it clear that crime to them and crime to this governor is a talking point and not a priority.
Ronchetti says he would push for a lot of changes on public safety, what many call bail reform, which would lead to more people accused of violent crimes staying in jail until their trial, increased penalties for many crimes, from violent crimes to shoplifting. He would appoint more tough-on-crime judges, he says. On the border, he would deploy the National Guard. On drugs, he would want to create a new network to investigate drug trafficking. And he says he wants to strengthen qualified immunity, beefing up protections for police to prevent people from successfully suing them. Some of his public safety proposals are certainly different than those of his opponent, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, but they do agree on a lot, actually, including calling for bail reform. Now, remember, the state legislature would have to pass any changes on that, and some Democratic lawmakers resisted it earlier this year.
How would you convince people who aren't a member of your party to pass that kind of initiative?
What I would ask him is, does crime affect you? Is this a concern to you? And this is what gives a real indication of what we're dealing with. This governor, when she wants to pass something, she has a near supermajority to do it. But she didn't do it, and she couldn't do it because it's not a priority.
I asked Ronchetti if he has any other specifics on how he would get the votes. We know the governor said it was a priority to her, and a lot of these measures didn't pass. Well, he says that one idea is to get New Mexicans to put more pressure on lawmakers.
If we get enough New Mexicans to say, enough, let's stiffen the penalties, let's make sure if someone's going to